Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and for some reason, the timer was stuck for me, which is really weird. But hey, if it's working now, who am I to complain? I took a brief nap after this morning's festivities, um, and I got really cold too, somewhat around the same time. But it only took a little nap to kind of get me reset, and then I was up and I was going about my day, taking care of random tasks as they were. So yes, it seems that the issue that we ran into this morning with the pre-ordering, other people had the same issue. So that was not just me, and I'm kind of grateful to hear that because it had me a bit nervous. I didn't run into as many problems as others. If you had an Apple Card, apparently, you would have run into a problem. I don't have one. I don't want one at all. It's not going to happen. But yes, theoretically, as Guardian Wookiee, the pre-order is secured. Tonight's print is actually going to be a series of prints. They are pretty simple. We were at the kitchen table today, and Jedi said that she wanted a bookmark. She doesn't really have any books that necessitate a bookmark. Hi, but I printed one. You're red as everybody. Jedi's cosplaying as a lightsaber. There's the red lightsaber there. You can see her in the picture-in-picture. Very briefly. Careful jumping up and down in here, though. You might knock something over. Just letting you know. What size did I buy? It's about probably like yay or so, possibly. Maybe about there. I'm thinking like about this size here in general. That's my scientific measurement of the size that you could hold like this, cradle it. So probably that is the size, I'm guessing. It ships when everybody else is shipped. Some people are opting to pick them up. I'm like, nah, I'll wait. Like I can wait till I gotta wait anyway until the end of the day to unbox it. So like there's no point in me picking it up early because the Twitch stream is still going to be at 6 p.m. Pacific. I'll be teasing it all week. You got your 13 mini case today. Phone should come Friday. Oh, nice. I've seen people they've got the cases already. I just got a plain old silicone gray case. I don't plan on using it extensively out and about, so I'm not gonna go overboard with protecting it. I will be taking it out to do photo shots, and I was doing some just cursory research, and it seems that there's a search term of pitting the iPhone or the iPhone 13 Pro Max against the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra, which I have. So I'm actually going to make that a topic of conversation tonight for the video. You were done. Apple Card checked out just fine. Ryan versus Games. You may be about the only one because on Twitter, it was just a storm of people, and I think 9to5Mac ended up writing it up, saying that a lot of people ran into those issues. I set up the pre-order last night as well. Like I was ready to just tap a button, and it did none of that. Like none of that happened, and so it was a little disconcerting, to say the least, but I'm not surprised. Apple was probably running the entire checkout process on iOS 7, so that would be my assumption. I'm going to go ahead and start that conspiracy theory. It's the size of Chris gonna be hard to pocket. Yes. I won't be pocketing it that often, though. I don't plan on taking it out. The one that it's going to be replacing is effectively this one right here. So this is the iPhone 8 Plus camera. If you see any lag between what it is that I'm saying and my mouth moving, etc., it's because I don't have this particular camera set up to synchronize my audio as well. That's the camera that I have usually pointed down at the desk. This is my primary camera, and I from where it sits, right? Like, I'm sorry. There's what I'm printing.
Loyal Moses just resubscribed for 9 months.
What? Loyal Moses just resubscribing at tier 3. Outstanding. Right here in the middle of September. We are well on our way to hitting 500 sub points by the end of this month. I'm also going to assume that Loyal pre-ordered an iPhone today. I'm guessing. It's a guess. I could be wrong. I mean, I don't know. He probably doesn't have a lot of room with all those 3D printers lying around. You know, but I know he likes his Apple stuff more than I like my Apple stuff. So the next thing I'm probably going to do when I reposition or refasten the camera there is, as you can see, I'm a little higher up. Of course, I got the sub bar for September here. That would probably change, but I may end up adjusting the height a little bit on it, so that if I wanted to more easily turn this direction. There's also an issue I had with using re-incubate camo where you can see very slightly. I mean, it refocuses nicely enough, but oh, you shot a hole in my old phone. Great. But it doesn't. The exposure doesn't lock, which is just it's kind of annoying to me. So I don't really want to use this or use the camera you're looking at, the iPhone camera, as a primary camera, hoping that the issue where you can kind of see my skin going in and out, it's due to the software in the camera, and it hasn't been addressed. I'm hoping, like I said, that the next the iPhone that I'm going to be using for that view will effectively address that issue. But I think you can see why. No, Cat, don't start with me. Not today. Not gonna have it. Okay. Loyal is here. Be on your best behavior, please. Don't make me come over there. Loyal didn't? Wow, that's kind of a surprise. Liz got an okay offer from your phone company. We'll see what I do. Oh, yeah, it may be worth an upgrade for you. Asgardian Wookiee still using a Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't think I could go that far. Hang on, I think Yui Eford asked about the clip. Yeah, it didn't quite work. I may need to fasten something smaller, and it may kind of have to be like some kind of almost a tight rainbow that can jam in there, and it may end up having to be because it's gonna have to clip over the back part to keep it from going down. Did I just fart? Yes, I just farted. I did that.
Loyal almost has just gifted 5 subs.
I decided to do it. Thank you for gifting those subs, including to Ryan VS Games, who was here today and apparently pre-ordered one of those iPhones. See, I wasn't the only one. Oh, it kind of brought back some interesting memories. I have not pre-ordered an iPhone in years. Hadn't done anything like that. Yeah, I'm glad that other people were joining me in those festivities. It still works and it's a good win. I got it. I just want to get the new iPhone, but don't think Apple will accept peanuts. No, probably not. And honestly, I will say this. If you like iOS, man, congratulations. I don't. So then why then? Why, Chris, are you buying an iOS device? Well, because I can trust that the camera, for the most part, works okay when I use it, right? And I don't necessarily need to flip to the same, to turn my head to another camera this way. And there's actually a wider view to that as well. So this is a close-up shot, but if I wanted to, I can go into the software, and so I'll have another lens next time. This is a 2x telephoto versus the wide angle, so you can see a different angle, and you can also see that the color is just a bit off, so I would have to adjust that. But it's just being able to switch between different angles. I don't know if I'll ever need to necessarily use that, but there's a wider angle view, a different view. So like if Jedi comes in here, does stuff, then I could easily bring her into the video by way of this and flip the camera there. The problem is, in my humble opinion, the optics aren't as good as it could be. I could end up just getting the same camera over there, but I'm like, well, to have a tester unit for other iOS stuff wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing. So that's the plan. That's the plan. I don't just want a buttery screen. I want a buttery platform, and iOS isn't there. In fact, that's going to be the topic of conversation tonight. Unfortunately, how I know the shortcomings of iOS, and I know them very well, and I can tell you they're very, very, very difficult to navigate around. Like, if you can just look past the slop and chop, which are very much present even on a 120 hertz quote-unquote ProMotion display, as evidenced by the experience I've had with the iPad Pro. You know, it's a question of what you need from a device, quite honestly. And I'm just not. I'm not sold on the idea. I'll reserve judgment, but I've got some predictions I want to lay down. That's my plan. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin. Hype train is close. You got 45 seconds to make it happen. Let me go ahead and showcase a couple of things I picked up. Good things, including one of the things that I have Liz to thank for. We got an ATRT with tech. This is one to open. I don't know if Dark Toy Lord is here, but the tech figure from the Mission Fleet series is now available only with the the ATRT. I've got so many freaking ATRTs. It's not even funny. So I'll be opening that. Also got a different, I think. I don't know if I remember. Did I showcase this particular design for the Star Wars tablecloth? If I did, well, I got a spare one, so that's nice. That's good. And then I also got hang on just a second, honey. I want to try something. I got this one. This is the Grogu one, which is really nice. And then last but not least, thanks to Liz telling me, I got this at like 33% off. Okay, hang on just a second. I can't come because I've got to do the show. Oh, can you come? Hang on just a second. I'm going to do something. I'm going to try something. So it's an advent calendar. It's got all sorts of tchotchkes and trinkets. It's yeah, it's got different trinkets inside. So I'm happy that Liz, I wouldn't have found out about it, and I would have missed out on a pretty good sale. So bless you. All right, here, hon. Give me a second. I wanted to try something. All right, there you go. Come on over.
Why?
See, now they can see you over there. See, it's easier for you. It's easier when you walk in for them to see you there than it is to see you through the other camera. And now you're out of shot. No, you're in shot there. You see? You see what I'm saying? The tablecloth, I got lucky. The tablecloth was from Ross. What? Yes. I know you are. Everyone can see you wearing that. That's okay. It's just a bag. Just a bag. All good. Easy. Take it easy. Take it easy. Careful, honey. I don't want something to accidentally get stomped on. That's the challenge. So anyway. Yeah, they can. I think mommy's talking to you. I hear her talking. Is she talking to somebody? She's talking to somebody. Yes, Liz, someone is having fun. You know, I had the same amount of fun with cameras and tape recorders when I was her age. So, you know, the fact that she gets to play around with it now, not a problem. By the way, speaking of cameras and tape recorders, I had 2 days ago uploaded, I mean, I've been uploading to TikTok every day and across social, those motivational clips. It's now, one of them from 2 days ago has beat my prior record of like over 1,000 views. Now the one that I just posted the other day, 2 days ago, has got 2,000 views, and I have almost 200 followers on TikTok now, which out of the blue, 99% of them don't have any idea that I existed before TikTok. So it's pretty cool. I know. Yeah, well, it's kind of his booty. But if you want to show something, it's probably easier to hold it up to that camera because sometimes you get a little too close with that. But over from there, you can hold it up and they can see it. See, look, that's what they see. See, it's a perfect shot there. We're a little brighter than we normally would be because I've got the color and the saturation adjusted for a different camera, the telephoto camera. But it's... And then it's a stark contrast when I jump from there to there. I go from like white, super white, to like, no, they can't, not there. Kind of. I had 2 bowls of beans today. I don't know. I feel, I mean, I've been eating a lot. Yeah, I know, but I'm making more, Jedi. Remember I said I'm making more for tomorrow. Be careful with the coins. printed off some more of the Fix 'em Dude awesome coins that you can print if you have a 3D printer to collect and trade with your friends. I was like thinking, okay, what kind of bookmark color would be nice? What would stand out? And I thought, oh, what about this one again? This is that blood orange type of red color. I already have a Vader in the color, which is both fortunate and unfortunate. Fortunate because I already have it, but unfortunate because I don't get to print a new one. While on Milk Lover notes, those snippets of advice are great motivational wake-up boot to the head. They should be. Boot to the head. Boot to the head. Boot to the head. So yeah, that's all the stuff I got for today, which I'm very happy to have. I'm going to open one of the figures here. Give me a second. Get rid of that. All right. We're going to open... I'm not going to do the advent calendar. Save that for Christmas. Not going to open the tablecloths. I got a spare one of these, the Grogu tablecloths. Did we get screenshots okay? Before I open anything? Let me make sure. Let me pop over to Discord. Yes, it seems like we have screenshots. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Yay! It worked. Yeah, see, I hope the next iPhone... I hope the optics on the... thank you for the iPhone... Okay, there we go. I'm going to... Thank you, Liz. I'm going to post that to Twitter. The clip. People keep asking which size iPhone I got. Thank you. Perfect. Now, this is done. Like I said, it's just a bookmark. There are a couple of other Star Wars bookmarks I might want to do. Hey, I'm going to have to grab the filament bag. I had it downstairs because I thought Diana could start melting it down, but she's been busy with other stuff. Appropriately so. We need to melt down the filament. Kurt did well. Thank you. Thank you, Kurt. Do I have any of the new Toy Box figures that you get from the Disney Store? I do. I do. I think I have the full Toy Box collection, or at least I should. The one that I'm missing right now, not Toy Box. I think I've got all the Galaxy of Adventures and all the Toy Box that they've released. There's the Black Series record that is apparently coming out now, and I thought I had it on pre-order somewhere, but I can't find it, so I'm going to have to, like, wait to find a wrecker. This is just not easy to get off. Is that going to lay flat? Okay, there we go. It's a Jedi bookmark that basically goes in the flap, and when it goes on the flap... Do I have the book? No, I don't have Lon Lon Milk Lover's book right now. Jedi took it. Great. Well, either way, this is a bookmark. Pretty simple. Straightforward. And you can imagine, like, you just basically... You stick the book up to here, and then it's like the Jedi symbol. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is potentially snagging the pages with the spikes on the Jedi bookmark part. So I'm going to be looking for a second one to print, just to see what I can find. You managed to pull yourself away from promotion long enough to get those screen caps. Oh, yeah, that's right. I told Kurt, because he was vacillating last night. He wasn't sure if he wanted to go with the new iPad Nano or Mini or whatever, or if he wanted to get the iPad with the promotion. And I told him to look at one up close and in person and compare it side by side with a non-promotion display, and that was indeed enough for him. So you already have one open. I don't know how did I miss the pre-order somehow? I looked on Amazon and I'm like, the pre-orders went out. I'm like, how did I miss this? I don't know. I'm fairly confident either I was expecting to pick it up somewhere else, a second one somewhere else, or I may have missed the boat on a wrecker, which is incredibly disappointing. So hopefully I will find out whether or not I can get one at some point, assuming that they're not going to be, held back in any way. Hoping my store will get one, because I don't think they're exclusives, just any retailer. Okay, so Star Wars bookmark. Let's do this. Let me open up this. I'm going to open up the browser view. And there we go. So this is where I got the Jedi symbol. There's also the Rebel symbol. And I suppose I can turn off that countdown timer at this point. Give me a second. No, that's not it. Where's the Barbash corner thing? There we go. Which one do I do? See, I'm afraid some of these are just going to snag the page, you know? And the last thing I want to do is have Jedi, like, snag a page and ruin the page. That Empire logo may not be too bad. There's the Darth Vader one. That's pretty cool. The Rebellion may be a little long. Yeah, I'm a little worried about the Jedi one because of those spikes. Because she's not careful and she slides it down and it spikes on the page. Right there. She could spike the page like one of 3 ways. Cool for an adult who's very gentle, but maybe not for a child. Alright, yeah, let's try this one. I'm going to print this. Going to take the second slice. And Atomic Imperial Bookmark. Slice now. Okay, it's going to take 16 minutes to encode as well. Or encode, print. You're up to 130 Black Series? Wow. That's a lot. I am definitely up there as well. Grab something here. Okay, we're going to try the Empire insignia, Empire logo. Put it back here. Your Jedi ring cup. Wow, really? Wow. You find these types of bookmarks are not good for the paper. Yeah, that's my assumption as well, because I realized this is kind of stabby at the top. Jedi could hurt herself, and I'm hoping that she's not going to use it. She just said she needed a bookmark. I'm like, oh, here, I can print one. You can? I'm like, yeah. So I probably need to find a bookmark that doesn't flip, but is just kind of like a static line that just goes into the book, you know? Something very simple, not so complex, that just goes into the book, rather like in between the pages to keep them, instead of like sliding over the pages. So yeah, I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that. Oh yeah, thank you Hollywood N3D. Yeah, I don't know what happened. You scored the Toy Box Wrecker last night. Nice. You got the Ahsoka and Rex pack last week. Yep, I got those. And I found where my Toy Box figures were as well. I now have a better idea. They are set. They are safe. They are good. And I do believe I'm good. I'm up to speed on both of them. So there's a Death Star bookmark, but again, it's got that little page separator thing. There's a Leia bookmark. Does it have the page separator thing? No, it doesn't. Yeah, that might work. Alright. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do the Leia one. There's a Leia one. That'll be much better. Because if I don't... Again, I'm trying to avoid problems. V2? What's the V2? Oops. You know what the hell that is. Okay. It's a V2. Oh, repair that. Sometimes when you download the models, they need to be repaired, especially if they're older. Who's Jedi's favorite Star Wars character? She's kind of all over the map. DB3D Dan. Shout out to DB3D Dan. Alright. The second should be sliced. Wait, did I? No, wait. It's repaired. Now I get to slice it. It would not have been in there. Slicing now, exporting. Okay, this one's going to take 25 minutes. But it's still going to be in a pretty cool filament. I don't know, we'll figure out something to do with the Jedi symbols that were printed. Okay, let's go ahead and close that. So many good Star Wars things. So many good Star Wars things. To print. Sorry, Star Wars inspired things. Okay, so Leia is going. I've showcased everything. I've not yet unboxed a toy. So I had the Mission Series Mando and the Battle Droid yesterday and did not open either. So I'm going to open up the Mando. Ooh, he's got... What's that? Is that like a shield? Nice. A couple weapons. It's almost like Death Watch here. Ah. Go. So I can either have him with a jetpack or this thing. Mando. Oh wait, gotta put his weapons in. Let me get his. I think this goes on his arm, possibly. Yeah, it's gotta go on his arm. Let's get his weapons in his hands. Out of the case. Get out of the case and into my car. Out of the case. And then after this, I will lay down the video talking about comparing the Apple's iPhone 13 with the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. There we go. Nice. So a little beyond 5 POA. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's a 7 POA figure. These are 7 POA figures. But probably about as close as we're ever going to get again to the 5 POA figures to begin with. So yeah, we've now got this series, this scale to deal with. I've been doing that. I say I had 2 bowls of beans. Had 2 bowls of beans today. I was trying to fill up. These are pretty cool, right? Like if you're into the Mandalorian style ship. But I'm not much into this type of accessory. I'm not even much into the weapons type of accessories. I just want the figures. I know a lot of people out there are like, what do you mean you just want the figures? You gotta have the accessories too. Like, what's the point of having the figures? You need the accessories. Like, no. I mean, this just takes up space. I'll keep it. Not complaining. Or at least not too loudly. Just not the reason why I collect figures. I collect for the figures, and kind of I set the accessories and the vehicles usually to the side as I open things up. So another thing that I'm going to be doing with the phone when I get it, certainly in comparison to the phone that I've had, is photography. So taking pictures of objects. And the cool thing is I'm going to do a series of those things, and then what I'll do is get them staged on the Windows PC, and then basically flip back and forth between them and do kind of a side-by-side saying, okay, and then I'll do it live. So effectively, we'll record the desktop, the screencast, live, flipping back and forth between the two. So so we're going to try that. I did that a long while ago. I can't remember if what was it for? I think I saved it too. Like it was a Pixel 4 versus iPhone. I can't remember what it was, but I remember doing it before and it worked. It wasn't the most elegant solution, but it did. I was able to pull it off. So I just have to do that again. And so I'll be taking a variety of shots. I'm very gassy today. I am. It's true. It's so true. I can't help it. Or at least I can't help it now. I can't help it now. I've got too much gas. Eh. Alright. Okay, everybody. You ready for some tech videos? You ready for tonight's TLDR? Thoughts on The Bad Batch? I think The Bad Batch is awesome. Ryan versus Games. The Bad Batch is an absolute must-watch. If you are... if you're a fan of Star Wars, even if you're not, it's a fun watch. Not a death watch, but a fun watch. Not an Apple Watch, but a good watch nonetheless. Thoughts on The Bad Batch? Huge thumbs up. If it's Star Wars, I'm happy. Very much looking forward to Visions, which is being released not next week, but the week after, the 22nd. Oh, yeah, I guess that is next week. Yeah. Of all the times that I needed something here, give me a second. Liz put that song in my head. You have her to thank for that. Okay, I needed to use this as a prop. Give me a second. I'm going to use this as a prop. So I should probably turn on airplane mode just so it doesn't interrupt anything. So I'm in airplane mode because this is my prop. I've got a prop. It's not an airplane. Okay, so we'll flip over to the advice view. That's what I'm dubbing it. Dubbing it. And the topic is... the iPhone 12 Pro Max versus Samsung S21 Ultra. My predictions. Okay. I've got thoughts beyond the iPhone. Don't get me wrong. I'll lay them down soon enough. Okay. Here we go. Gonna shoot this for YouTube and then turn it around right away so all y'all watching live get to go to YouTube afterwards, watch it again, comment and like and all that stuff, because that's kind of important. You can't just go to a video and comment and then leave, because YouTube doesn't like that. You gotta watch it in totality, and I gotta watch doing that because I don't want to do that in the middle of the video. I can do it live all I want. All I want. Okay, so what I want is to pull up the crusty clock, and it's set. It is ready. Here we go. Oh, you love The Bad Batch, Ryan? See, I told you it was great. Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and like many of you, I have a smartphone. By the way, it doesn't make you smart. I found that out the hard way. If you happen to have one, you're just like everybody else at this point, because most everybody, including my parents, have smartphones. And there are so many smartphones for you to choose from, and they are constantly releasing more. In fact, just in the time I started this video, they've released 5,000 new types of smartphones. But that's technology. It's a race that never ends. I have been using this hunk of glass and metal for the past 9 months or so? No, not quite 9 months. But thereabouts. Let me put it to you this way. It is old by, technology years, because every day that goes by, it gets, more and more outdated. It just seems like it's that way, isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna try this again, because I'm being long-winded. I gotta jump right to it. Okay, Chris, wake up. Y'all get to see behind the scenes. Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and like you, I have a smartphone. But just in case you didn't know, that doesn't necessarily mean we are smart. It's more about the phone being smart. And if you're smart, you're going to find a phone that works for you. Just like if I was smart, I would find a phone that works for me. So what I choose to use is not necessarily what you choose to use. What I've been using for the past few months has been this hunk of glass and metal and other elements that I can't get into at this point. The Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra is what I decided after kind of popping around a few different phones that just did not fit. That's been my life for the past few years. Nothing really fits at this time. I mean, tech is great because it's constantly changing. It's a race that never ends. But I haven't found something that I'm just over the moon about. I could take pictures of the moon if I wanted to, but it's got to do something more than that for me. So I have been largely satisfied, enough, I should say, with the S21 Ultra, to the point where I have not looked for anything else, knowing full well that I would easily move to another device should something better come along. If you don't get the reference, you need to catch up on Muppets, because I love Muppets. And I love you too, possibly. I don't know. Maybe we don't know each other. I don't necessarily love this phone. I don't know if I love any phone. I'm not even sure if I've loved any phone. But I can tell you that I still did pre-order the iPhone 13 Pro Max this morning. I streamed that live on Twitch. Thank you for joining. And I'm actually streaming this particular video that I'm recording right now. I'm recording it live on Twitch. I feel that I'm going to give the iPhone a fair shake, knowing full well I've got some predictions as to what it's going to be. Jedi, I'm doing something right now. Thank you. Sweetie, no. You gotta go. You gotta go. You can't cut. Jedi, you can't. I gotta do this again. Because I'm doing something and now I gotta do it again. It takes a lot to do, honey. We can play some other time. That was the take. Jedi, I'm not mad. I'm just saying, I gotta do something. I'm trying to lay out a video. About it right now. I'm not mad. I gotta do this. Thank you. Boundaries. God, we're doing so well. Time to get an on air. No, it would get ignored. Jedi, I've got to do this. Okay. Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and like you, I'm a smart phone user. Doesn't necessarily make me smart. Doesn't necessarily make you smart. But if you are smart, you probably found one that works for you, assumedly. But maybe you're not happy with it. Maybe you're happy enough with it and always waiting for something better to come along. Okay, that was a bit of a creative license on the old Muppet movie. God bless it. Okay, Chris, stop being stupid. Y'all loving the behind the scenes, by the way? Oh, man, I'm getting warm in here. Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and I am a smart phone user, and you are probably a smartphone user. That doesn't necessarily make us smart, but if we were smart, we would find the smartphone that would work for us. Like, the one you find for you is probably different from the one for me, and I am still not happy with anything that I've been using for the past few years. But technology is a race that never ends, and I'm always looking forward to the next thing. Hopes that something better comes along. That's the song that's in my head right now because Muppets! So I for the past few months, as a couple of you have been asking, from the video I recorded the other day to let you know that I was going to pre-order an iPhone 13 Pro Max this morning, which I did, and streamed that live on Twitch. I'm also streaming this video that I'm doing live on Twitch, so you should join me on Twitch if you haven't already. I talked about the phone that I had been using, but I didn't call it out by name. A couple of people asked what it was. I thought, who cares? Well, apparently you care. This is a Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. Man, I like get lightheaded every time I like run through the gamut of that name. Okay, let's just call it something brief, at least for the duration of this video. I've been using it for the past few months, and it's the closest thing I can find that brings me to some level of satisfaction. Am I all in? Absolutely not. Do I think it's the best thing ever? No. Am I waiting for something better to come along? Yeah, okay. Okay, enough, Rolf. Yeah, I am. I'm constantly looking. I'm constantly scanning, and I'm absolutely going to give the iPhone 13 Pro Max a fair shake. But I've got some predictions. And I also want to know, when I get it, what do you want me to compare specifically? Now, if you're going to ask me, Chris, do what everyone else does. Make it sound the same. Do the exact same thing. I'm not interested, right? Because I can tell you the difference between the two is more interesting in the software realm for me than the hardware realm. Anybody, you could go to a web page and look at the specs side by side. Anybody can do that, okay? I'm not interested. I want to talk about the software because I do believe that is where one is going to shine and the other one is going to fail. Because most people will look just at the hardware and think about the hardware, but it's not about the hardware, people. It's about how the software makes that hardware sing. So I've had issues with Samsung in the past, and with Samsung doing what it's done with Android, this is the first time I've ever used a Samsung device that I feel I could de-Samsungify. And that was critical for me to enjoy this device. And I used a utility available by way of the Samsung store on the phone through the Galaxy store, whatever the hell they're calling it, their own app store called Good Lock. Good Lock. It's free. There are different modules inside, and within it, you can effectively customize your Samsung Android experience. Not that it's horrible out of the box. It's just that Samsung kind of slaps you in the face with like, hey, we got a whole bunch of Samsung stuff that you don't need. Have it. And I don't need that. I don't want that. And so I did my best to eliminate it, setting other defaults, and going further by using Good Lock to further minimize the Samsung impact on a Samsung device. But this is where I want to begin the comparison. My prediction is that I do believe, in my experience, it's going to be very difficult for me to see iOS as a contender, because I generally have not liked the direction of iOS lately. That's no secret. But my question for that iPhone, the new one, specifically the Pro models, is, will ProMotion make that much of a difference? Will the optimization that Apple has done with the display and the responsiveness, will that make a difference for me with iOS? I can say, after having used the iPad for years daily, a ProMotion feature helps, but it doesn't mitigate a lot of the underpinnings, the software. So I feel that both Samsung and Apple, I know I'm going to anger people with this, but they both do the same thing. Apple throws all its stuff at you, and Samsung throws all its stuff at you. So if you say that Samsung has bloat, so does Apple. They're the same. Different companies, but they approach it in much the same way. Samsung wants you to buy into their ecosystem. They just happen to be using Android. Apple wants you to buy into their ecosystem. They're using iOS. And there's less other things that I use within Apple's ecosystem, making all those features that Apple throws in there to make it easier if you are living in Apple's ecosystem. Those aren't compelling to me, and I can't turn them off. So at least with Samsung, I can use Good Lock and change defaults and minimize, if not almost completely eliminate, the Samsunginess of a Samsung device. And it's been fluid. So I want to test the fluidity between the two. And we're specifically talking about iOS 15 and the current shipping version of Android 11. They've got the beta of Android 12 on the Samsung device, but it is a little choppy. But it's currently in beta versus iOS 15, which is fully baked. Another area that I definitely want to compare is, beyond seeing which one is more fluid, is the photos. So I do plan on doing that. I want to do some tests between one camera output and the other camera output. I've not been thrilled at all. In fact, one of the reasons why I'm looking to get off of the Samsung series of phones is I don't think their cameras are all that. They're fine, but honestly, it's, as far as Android goes, it's the Pixel and everything else. And even as far as my eye is concerned, it's not even it's, to me, there's no comparison between a Pixel phone and an iPhone. At the last time I looked, the Pixel just stomps, and I expect that to get better with the Pixel 6 Pro, which I also do have on my radar as a potential replacement for the Samsung S21 Ultra Premium Pro Plus model, whatever the hell this is. So I want to do photo output, definitely going to do that. But I believe that the iPhone is going to do photos and photo output better than the Galaxy has done, because I wasn't that impressed with the Galaxy phone. Again, I got to try it. These are just predictions. This is how I think it's going to play out. I'm also going to test or I want to try the digital assistants, because I think Siri is still half-baked, and I know Google Assistant, because I don't use Bixby on this thing. I don't know anybody who does. Google Assistant is awesome. It flies. It does everything you need it to do, and in fact, if you've only lived in a world of Siri, you have no idea what you're missing out on. Like, I know what I'm not missing, okay? So I'm going to give Siri a fair shake and do the same kind of things that I do on the S21 Ultra, but I do believe that that's where Google Assistant is absolutely going to kick butt and take names. The next thing that I kind of want to compare or look between the emoji. I know that sounds silly, but I like emoji. I think Apple does emoji very well. I think Samsung's design ethos is not as great as it possibly could be. Another thing that I think is going to be a big point of contention between the two devices, notifications. iOS notifications are a mess. Android notifications are very refined, and the Samsung Galaxy Note, I said Note. Can you believe I said Note? The S21 notifications have been great. They're Android notifications. Android 11, they're perfect. So I expect that the Samsung device is going to kick butt and take names with notifications as well. And then, of course, is the notch going to be an issue? I think it is. The notch is an abomination. It shouldn't still exist, and it does. It didn't need to be there. So would I prefer a hole punch over a notch? I can tell you, at a distance, absolutely. But will that actually hold true? We're going to find out. My prediction is it's going to be a win for the hole punch. Biometrics. Face ID exists. It's fine, but I still wear a mask in public. And so when I need to unlock my device, since there's no Touch ID now integrated on an iPhone for reasons that are completely unknown, because they still produce the technology and put it in your devices, that may be a frustration. It probably will be a frustration versus, using my thumb. Even I don't wear gloves all that often, so it's not that much of an issue. So I think that the Galaxy is going to win over with the biometric unlocking. But iOS in general is not my cup of tea. I'm still going to give it a shot. My belief going into this is that I feel that an overarching experience with the software taking point and the hardware fading into the background, I do believe, based upon my previous experience with iOS, which hasn't changed that much, on previous iOS devices, that I'm going to be happier with the S21 Ultra. I could be wrong. I'm willing to say that I'm going to be wrong if I'm wrong. But you know what? I'm going to be a straight shooter, because I'm not fighting for access. I don't care who likes or dislikes what it is that I say, because I'm only sharing with you my experiences, my perspectives. I'm just being brutally honest. And you know what? There's no rule that says you have to like me. I don't care. I'm still going to be me, and if you're still listening, well, just understand that I like you too. Okay. Half-baked. Yeah, that's funny. Okay, did it. Jedi! She was in here. Honey, I can't pay attention when I'm doing that. I'm laying down a video. I know. But I told you. I know you got food. You put them on the thing. But baby, I need to pay attention to that at that time. I'm recording a video that's getting exported, so honey, I am doing it, but I'm also recording videos to go to YouTube at the same time. I'm killing two birds with one stone. Yeah, it isn't confusing. Alright. Alright, so new video gonna get clipped, and then we'll upload it to YouTube. Give me a second. No, I'm not. Honey, like if you hear me getting involved, that probably means I'm doing something. Or even if I'm doing Twitch, I will turn my attention to you if I can. But if I'm not paying attention to you, that's your cue to know that I can't pay attention to you. That's Scooter. It's not exactly a vintage figure, but... Oh, the advice video's gone up. It's already 7. Wow, unbelievable. Yeah, honey.
Who's it from?
What do you mean, who's it from? It's from The Muppet Show.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Oh, it's Linux's 30th birthday today? Wow, that's cool. Alright, let's get that video copied over. It's over! Get it clipped. Okay, it's copying now. The Leia bookmark is printing. Yeah, the Leia bookmark's gonna be good. I think that'll be a good size for Jedi. Let me go ahead and we'll lay down the new advice video here in just a bit. Let me flip the camera. There you go. Okay, it's copied over. We're gonna clip it. I've already got the thumbnail done. I worked ahead. Here we go. Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and... Alright, just under 10 minutes. Export as 1080p. And the title is iPhone 12 Pro Max versus Samsung Galaxy Ultra. Oops. Okay, or Untitled. Delete. And then we're going to be uploading to YouTube. Predictions. Did I spell that right? Predictions, yes. Okay. Let's go ahead and upload it now. Create. Upload videos. This is going to be popular. Now, if you go to YouTube to watch any of the videos, you absolutely have to watch all the way. I'm going to need a... I'm going to need someone to clean up the description here, Liz. Okay. Uploading the thumbnail. I'm glad I worked ahead on this. Select TLDR, the Locker Gnome Daily Reports. Maybe I should begin the videos like that, like, and you're watching, hello Galaxy, I'm Chris Perillo, and you tuned in to TLDR, and you're watching TLDR, the Locker Gnome Daily Reports. And today, I'm reporting that, well, it's not a bad idea. Oops, back. More, I've got to change the default. God, I got to do this too, don't I? I got to do tags. iPhone versus Samsung. iPhone 13 versus Galaxy S21 Ultra. iPhone versus Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra, iPhone 13 Pro Max. There we go. And those are the tags. Gotta go to the category, science and technology. Next. Select monetization on. Not that it matters, I make like $2. Submitting the rating for... Oh, the Leia bookmark's done. Yay. Oh, there's subtitles, or I'm sorry, the cards and all that crap. Public. We'll just make it public. Publish. Publish. We are making the publish. It is the publish. We is publish. Is that what it was? The Locker Room Daily Report, or TLDR for short, your daily dose of geek news, gadget views, and other things that you can use. Is that what I did? Is that what I said? I remember daily dose of geek news. Did I say gadget views? Did I say that? But I didn't do a lot of gadget crap. Your daily dose of geek news. personal views, and other things that you can do. Yes. Hey, what's up? Maybe I have to work on it because it is more personal views.
Work on
I need to work on it.
it. What?
Senior up 76 rating with a
Map
party of
76
2. Hey,
rated
maybe one
my
of your
stream
bookmarks.
with
I don't want
2
you to use the
viewers.
Jedi one
Why?
because I'm afraid it's gonna rip a page. This one's much better. Hang on just a second. Because here's why. You can accidentally hurt yourself. That's really sharp. And here it could rip a page. So I made this one for you. As soon as I can get it off here. Give me a second. Careful with that. You eventually change it to product views. That's what it was. Cause I just didn't. I don't know. I hesitate to say tech, but I may have no choice to go back to it in that channel. Just because everyone thinks it, I'm like, well, it's just more than tech. Here we go. Ooh, that's cool. Look at that, Jedi. That's pretty wild. I like this one. It's pretty cool. It's warm because it was on the printer. Not. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to print in this filament right now. Hey, Adeline French. What? Shout out to CNEUP76. Another minifig? What kind of minifig? Which one? Yeah. Alright, 2 minutes left on the upload of the new video. I can't easily do this, honey. Give me a second. A Luke? In red, though? Haven't done Stormtroopers yet. Crimson Troopers? Yeah, I think a Luke may be... I mean, if you want the Luke in red, I can do a Luke. I'm not saying no. I can do a Luke, honey. I'm gonna do... I just thought I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a Clone Trooper. Yeah. Or not a... He didn't make a Clone Trooper. He made the Stormtroopers. That's a good idea. So we're gonna start that. The Stormtrooper. Yeah. Here. And there's also another kind of trooper. We're gonna do that one though. Okay, so this is Atomic, .2. Stormtrooper STL. We need to add the brim. Yeah, honey. Don't lock me. Slicing now. I will be popping over to the advice channel here in just a moment. And we will also be laying down tonight's advice. Those are all a ton of fun chip tunes. I love chip tunes. Give me more. Love, 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 love chip tunes. Right. And Ryan, she couldn't. Oh man. Cassie, Jedi's bored. She just wants attention. Oh, she's been having a lot of activity today. What tune is this again? Lon Lon, I'm not sure. I use is the Pretzel bot? There we go. Pretzel Rocks. If you look in chat, the Pretzel Rocks bot will tell you what's playing, what's currently playing. If you want to know what any of these titles are. I use Pretzel Rocks because it gives me basically royalty-free music to use. Specifically on Twitch and YouTube. I've got so much extra filament. It's not even funny. It's 3 a.m. for you? Wow. Definitely not that late for me. Okay, so it is up. The new video, the new tech, or the processing is going to begin shortly, but it is up. It has been published. It has been published. Oops. Let's go into Safari. Alright, popping over to the advice channel to look at the comments on tonight's video. We got 4. Gregory Taylor, the first comment. Great advice. Thanks again for all your hard work. No worries. Micromanagers cause most people to leave and find a new job. That's true, I bet. Liz says, I once had an entire catering staff walk out at an event because the host of the party was in the kitchen micromanaging. I had to separate everyone and then calm them down. From then on, I made massive checklists and pasted them all over the kitchen, keep everyone feeling okay and less controlled. Good management, Liz. Kurt Grosser says, your boss should be able to trust in your abilities and shouldn't need you to watch your removes. I understand the need to get things done in a timely manner, but you can't achieve that if you're asking for an update every 5 seconds. Trust that I'm going to do my work and trust that you're going to do yours. It's just a job we do. I don't know that reference. Okay. I know you used the song before, but I'm calling the song. I'm using that song reference again, Kurt. Fix'em Dude comes in 16 seconds ago with a new comment on the advice video tonight. Have had to deal with micromanagers in the past, and I wish I could go back in time and share this video with them anonymously. Ooh. Oh, today's TLDR/tech video clip is public now. Just got the push notification from Discord. Boop. Oh, that reminds me, I have to update Stream Elements bot. Because I'm the chat bot, chat commands for that, because it's now the custom command for YouTube. Where is it? Which one? Chris's advice and life advice and motivational shorts are Chris's life advice and motivational shorts are on that, and the TLDR tech videos. And TLDR/tech videos are on properly explained. Okay, saving that. There's the new trigger, YT. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, so that's been updated. Does the Chanix Bro one? Oh yeah, the Chanix Bro needs to be updated too. Because. Oh, oops. Let Chris know you saw his latest videos on either the blank YouTube channels by commenting. There we go, saving that. Thank you, Krusty, for setting up the trigger. All right, the new new video is public. Content. All right, let's go ahead and get that out on Twitter. Oops. Copy. HD hasn't even been published yet. The HD version's not even out. Yeah, Ryan, that's what got me into 3D printing. Believe it or not, Barnacules did not. It wasn't Barnacules. Oh, thank you so much, Michael, Lawn Milk Lover, yeah? For tweeting out that you are watching right now. Ryan says Humongous Chungus? What the... Big Chungus? What the hell? Y'all are funny sometimes. By the way, my motivational clips have been doing fairly well on Twitter. I'm happy to say. Like yesterday, I got like 700 views. Today, yeah, about 700, 694, which is pretty decent. Let me check my TikTok. TikTok. Good one. Kurt Grosser. Oh, hang on. Ooh. There's a new pop. Oh, hang on. Checking the comments. Problem with micromanagers is they can't use... Ooh, I'm going to reply to Aveline. Thank you for listening. And I'll also get to Krusty. Problem with micromanagers is they can't see the bigger picture. So true. It's true. Because they're looking micro, right? Not macro. Even better if you do it in advance. Yeah. Well, now what I can do with that, Liz, with that one, I kind of... It's a good one. I think that going with the blue makes it pop out more. That was you, Ryan? Cool, thank you. And the problem with the blue type of background is that it's I mean, it's not a problem. It's just that I have to go in and... Why are the lights blinking? Oh, because we got a rainstorm coming in. Hopefully I don't lose electricity tonight. It's still... The HD version is still processing right now. Wait, is it still? Let me hit refresh. It's hot off the presses. Comments. Kurt Grosser has a new promotion convert. I felt it might convince some Android users to finally try iOS. Variety is a spice of life. Don't box yourself into one ecosystem for life, which makes it that much more of a challenge between these two contenders. You are very smart. You too. And Liz, the only thing pushing me to upgrade is the camera. Good reason. The only question is, slop and chop or nah? That seemingly hasn't changed, but we'll see. Still have to... As mentioned. Okay. Just doing my best to comment on the new comments as they're rolling in. Don't know. Video killed the radio star? It did. How dare video? How dare it? That was a search term that I saw, so I don't know if it's going to be taking off right away, this new video, or if it's going to be a slow climb. Hope something better comes along. Well, the good news is the previous two videos uploaded have over 1,000 views, which is pretty decent. That's a good base to build off of. I feel it's a good base to build off of. See, I wouldn't go as far as to say though that the streaming killed the video star. Like, to me, they're very complimentary, but they're different. Like, you cannot put me in the same camp. Some bozo came in here earlier, was saying Linus Sebastian or whatever. Like, Linus isn't really a streamer. He is a video producer. I'm not a video producer. I'm a streamer, and there is definitely a difference between us. Okay, so I am going to... What just happened?
B1G_Yano is now hosting my stream with 4 viewers.
Big Jono! thank you so much for the raid. Let's get a shout out. All the 3D printing folks are here tonight. You just missed the video I did on the iPhone predictions versus the Samsung Galaxy S21 Ultra. So that happened, but I haven't laid down tonight's advice yet. Got a few other topics I want to hit. Where's my advice list? Alright, so tips for controlling your fear. So this is not a bad one. I think that's what we're gonna do for advice tonight. Best advice is buy more stuff from me. That's good advice, David. Oh, you beat me to it, Liz. You typed faster than I could. Give me a second. Sorry, I was looking at the clip there for a second. What's printing? I did some coins in this filament. Printed a Jedi Bookmark or two. Although I don't want her using it because I realized it's gonna be sharp and it's gonna potentially tear pages. But it's pretty damn cool. Like for I don't know, like maybe she'll figure out something else to do with it. And then she was asking me to print something else, like a figure, in this red. She wanted a Luke in this red. I'm like, okay, I can do a Luke. But I'm doing a trooper, so I'm going to be printing a trooper for now. Cotton candy grapes are dangerously delicious. I haven't had one of those, but I have been eating like a ton of grapes. The red grapes seemingly are the sweetest. The green grapes have not been good here. The darker grapes, not black grapes, but like dark grapes, not good either. Too bitter. Both of them too bitter. The green grapes didn't have the right flavor, and the blacker, darker purple ones were just too bitter. The purple ones, though, like the red, they call them red grapes. Those were perfect. So I've been eating those. You could glue a magnet to it and use it as a fridge magnet. Possibly. I was thinking maybe even sticking it in like the soil, right? So it's just this sticking out, right? That's pretty cool. There's not much else I can do with it. So I don't know. It'll just be another 3D printed trinket thing. They are amazing. Cotton candy are green, usually in a pink bag. Okay, I'll have to look. Well, they've been selling the grapes here for like 99 cents a pound, which is amazing. That's a really good deal. So, no, I'm sorry. I got these recent red grapes for 88 cents a pound. Not even 99 cents a pound. 88. When these grapes get down to 88 cents a pound, you're going to see some serious stuff. Checking the comments. Liz coming in. What one will take better Iskra photos? Question of the year. Aveline French coming in with a top comment here. This is what I came for. No sugarcoating the flaws of these phone companies. We stop pointing out these flaws. Companies won't change things. It doesn't matter what phone you have. The fact that phone companies are making us feel like we're settling with our choice and not completely satisfied with the product. This is how I feel. Title says, ooh, dang. I'm an idiot. I'm a smart. No one corrected me on that. That's funny. Yeah, I'm bad with versions. I got it right with the tags. iPhone 13. It's just the title. Oops. Well, I don't think many people will care. It's the iPhone 13. Hey, if they're commenting, if it got me an extra comment, I'm happy. So disappointed with constant delays for Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. Yeah, I know. I mean, the pandemic's really thrown everybody off. At least I assume that's kind of why they've been late with it. We'll be excited when it finally releases. Also excited for Star Wars Hunters. Yeah, I'm just not. I don't know. I'm more excited for the Lego Star Wars game, I think, than Star Wars Hunters. I'm not a game player, like, in the traditional sense. I know that should probably change at some point. They need to come up with better phone names. Yes, they do. Enough of these damn numbers. But I do plan on... I don't know what platforms Hunters is going to be on. It's not my type of game, though. I never got into Battlefront. The Lego Skywalker game, I would like to stream on Twitch. Hopefully I don't get any, like, massive takedown notices. I don't know how they feel about that. But we shall see. Luke, I am your YouTube channel, says, I'm a software guy. Wait, that's not Howard, that's Edward Ferguson? I'm a software guy, and I'm not impressed with any of the current selection. Like, what is going on? He's not happy. He's a software guy. It's like, we're in the same boat. You are a legend. Okay. Hey, if it's a comment, it counts. If they're watching the video, it counts. Just name the next iPhone something dark side. Yes. So was the iPhone successfully obtained? Seemingly, although a lot of people had issues, like including myself, with the ordering or the pre-ordering process. But it seemingly had gone through. So next Friday, expect a live iPhone 13 Pro Max unboxing and potentially even initial impressions. Why couldn't I stream it? Rights. They don't like sometimes when we rebroadcast music that you're not licensed to rebroadcast. So that kind of puts a damper on a lot of that for me. It's a question of not getting a takedown notice. That's what I don't want. Hey, what's up? I'm an idiot.
What?
I did something that I need to redo. Yeah. Sorry. I was joking. No one's like that. Daddy's being sarcastic. There we go. I'm gonna delete that. Alright. What are you doing, honey? Oh, okay. For what? Yeah. Were you gonna play with them? Okay. Cool. Playing with the coins. Alright, well, Daddy's gonna be doing another thing here. He's gonna be doing another little video segment that he's gonna be doing, so I'm going to need the space, but you can play with those. You're gonna play with them out there, or what do you want to do with them? You want to stack them? Alright. You can stack them. Good for stacking. That's why Linus is better. Yeah, Liz. That's why. That's exactly why. No, I am not casting aspersions, nor do I have any illusions. Alright, I'm gonna pin Aveline's comment. Alright, the advice video is going to be about soon. Alright, Jedi, I'm going to be doing this again, so I gotta concentrate. Cool? Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for letting me concentrate. TK421, why aren't you at your post? Well, I know a guy that has a guy that's his third cousin twice removed, in which, if you ask no questions as to how, he could get you 1 or even 2. Really? Is that like saying that you're... Hang on. What was it again? Hang on. I know what this was.
Pentaxenstein Sheerdex 1000. I just watched your iPod video, Paris Hilton not included, from 14 years ago.
Oh my god. How the hell did you... Okay, first of all, Pentaxenstein, thank you so much for that. Second of all, how the hell did you come across that video? Back when I was farting around, I mean, I've always been farting around on YouTube. Because, like, the iPod was the hotness. I don't even think it was, like, iPod was the hot thing, and then Paris Hilton was the thing. I'm like, let's do, because the Paris Hilton tape came out, and I'm like, let's do it this way, let's do this. That was old, dude. Wow. How the hell did you find it? Then don't say you Googled. It just popped up? Oh my god. YouTube makes the weirdest freaking recommendations for people. Really? Now you're gonna shoot a hole in my monitor? That's what you're gonna do? That's what you want to do? You sure about that, Liz? Good luck with that. Thank you so much, Pentaxenstein. Fantastic. Hope your day is going well or went well, depending on what. Which one? Alright.
This is where the fun begins.
It is where the fun begins. I'm holding on because it's the hype train. Uh-oh. We got a hype train. So Emperor Palpatine will join if we get out of the station. I thought Chi-Town Deke was referring to the case of his cousin's friend's balls. Because apparently that's a thing. If you don't understand it, Google Nicki Minaj in the news. Did I make baby iPods? I did not. No. I just remember farting around like, and I mean, I did the right way. It got a lot of traffic. It got a lot of traffic. More than, like, a lot of people, oh, why don't you do... I'm like, dude, it was me being stupid.
Eclipse Empire Cheerdex 100.
Thank you so much, Eclipse Empire. Very, very much. And then Pentaxenstein for following up, and then M. Hogan. Alright, I'm gonna go get Palpatine.
Pentaxenstein Cheerdex 1100.
Go for Papa Palpatine. Vader! How's my favorite?
Hogan 2499 Cheerdex 100.
You're gonna end it before it begins.
Faceless Cheerdex 100. Time for Pirilidine. Second time today. Farty party.
This is the problem when Chris Perillo uploaded a whole bunch of crap to one friggin' YouTube channel. The YouTube frickin' algorithm shows the worst, the garbage. He made so many mistakes. So many mistakes. I was not one of them at all. Not me.
Pentaxenstein just gifted 5 subs.
Right in the middle of September. Gifting 5 subs, Pentaxenstein. Easily the MVP of this hype train. Unreal. And of course, also appreciated immensely everybody else's participation. Hype trains cannot be moved by one person alone. Except me. I am alone. Because I was planning on doing the talking and the advice thing as soon as this wraps up. Assuming, yes, it will. The hype train will find its way to a successful conclusion because we've already made it so far. Chris left me in front of his computer with his YouTube open, which means I get to look.
Pentaxenstein Cheerdex 500.
Thank you so much, Pentaxenstein. Very appreciated. Also hope you've been appreciating the new videos that I've been posting, not just the old ones, like the very old ones, the ancient ones. I'm an ancient one. The perfect pick has gotten Aziz Light. So what color are we going with? What color will that be? Let me know. I can change it for you. But I can't read your mind. So you have to tell me. Because if you don't tell me, I don't know. Red. Fair enough.
Paceless gifted Sesame subscription. Paceless gifted a tier 1 sub to Sesame. They have given 210 gift subs in the channel.
Wow, thank you, Liz. We are now sitting at 326 out of 500 here in September. The goal is to get to 500. And we're a little over halfway to the end of the month. So hopefully, we will make it. I'm going to keep my fingers
Fixum
crossed.
Dude just gifted 2 subs.
Thank you, Fixum Dude, for gifting 2 subs. Very appreciated. Again, moving through September. It is very important because September helps creators in a big
Pentaxenstein
way.
just gifted 5 subs.
Pentaxenstein coming in and gifting more subs. You get a sub, and you get a sub, and you get a sub, and you get a sub. And look at that! Nerdy Curious got subbed. And Nerdy Curious is someone that y'all should probably be following here on Twitch. Nerdy Curious. She's not here right now, or they're not here right now. So I'm throwing it out there to let you know that they are generally a good podcast to tune into when they're geeking out on one thing or another. We're now solid into a level 5 with 4 minutes left to go. So thank you so much for pushing us this far. Also, thank you for following Revolio Clockberg Jr. and Coda120. It is so good to see you.
Coda120 cheered X100.
Thank you for the cheers. Very appreciated. We're sitting at 64%. Just 2 more percent, and it's the perfect percent. 66%. I love the number 66. It's what I ordered. Oh, we were...
Chitown cheered X100. Just remember, Darth Sidious Silo, mistakes are nature's way of finding out how not to do something. Or for Siths for practice their force choke.
True.
Paceless cheered X100, toot second hype train today. What phone do you have, Palby? Pentaxenstein cheered X1098.
Thank you so much, Pentaxenstein, again, for helping make this hype train happen. Liz, you are correct. It is the second hype train of the day. The first one was very early this morning, though not as successful, I will say. Good, solid, successful in the sense that it made it out of the station, but not quite a level 5. And level 5 is as high as you can go. Here, at least. I mean, in the state of Washington, you can get higher, by doing other things. But as far as the hype trains are concerned, it's largely limited to the number 5, which is fine. It is an achievable goal. Thank you, everyone, for making this possible. Yes, indeed, I will give everybody some Perillo popcorn that you can use to gamble. Here we go, 5 million. Boom.
Pentaxenstein just gifted 5 subs.
Again! Pentaxenstein, thank you so much. That's outstanding.
Krusty3D cheered X100. Poopy Palpie's phone is probably a cheap clone.
It is a clone. It's an android. Go figure. So yes, this is unbelievable. I just shouted you out, Nerdy Curious. As you were gifted a sub, I said that's going to a good person, who also you need to follow. So another shout out to Nerdy Curious. Give them a follow if you are so inclined. If you're looking for someone slightly more entertaining than me. Because all I do is sit here and act mean. And all Chris does is just blah, blah, blah. iPhone, that's all he talks about anymore. iPhone this. What happened to Star Wars, Chris? Huh? Why don't you go back to your roots and talk about Star Wars? No, don't want to do it. That's my impression of Chris.
Pentaxenstein cheered X500.
Pentaxenstein! Unreal! And one of these days, you're going to have to clue me in to the meaning of your name. Because I believe it would be Pentax, like cameras, right? You must be a shutterbug. Stein, in the sense that you are a lover of the Pentax. I would fight for a Pentax. Not a pencil tax, but a Pentax.
Drandolph 1976 gifted Varadero 1986 a subscription. Drandolph
Unbelievable.
1976 gifted a tier 1 sub to Varadero 1986.
Wow, okay, D. Randolph.
Drandolph 1976 gifted Torlano Music a subscription. Drandolph 1976 gifted a tier 1 sub to Torlano Music.
He's gifted 10 subs.
Drandolph
Unreal. Thank you,
1976
everyone.
gifted Mozus a subscription. Drandolph 1976 gifted a tier 1 sub to Mozus.
There's the filament you want.
Drandolph 1976 just gifted 10 subs.
The color of the Jesse emote that we have. If you are that's a tier 2 emote, yes. Perillo Jesse, yes. And then Perillo Tech TV, that's the
Pentaxenstein
exclusive tier
just
3
gifted 5
emotes.
subs.
Citrus Ninja, thank you for subbing. Actually, wait, no, that was because Pentaxenstein gifted another 5 tier 1 community subs. Such strong support. You all got Perillo Popcorn. Unbelievable. 461%. Did someone get a screen grab of that? Did someone... We are so close. Look at how close we are to September. To September. 352 sub points out of 500. You're giving me so much hope. A new hope. But I don't like A New Hope because I wasn't in that movie. They only talked about me. Which was not fair. That's why A New Hope sucks. I'm an old hope, not a new hope. So, yes. Thank you so much for your support. I'm going to melt away into the Force again. I will return. Thank you for following Mr. Neo Trip. You just missed a level 5 hype train. And people like D. Randolph 1976 from printedsolid.com was throwing out subs. And Pentaxenstein was just throwing out subs. There were so many subs being tossed around. Citrus Ninja, thank you so much for being a subscriber and being subbed for 2 months. Following for not a long time, but long enough. You're now a part of this community. David Randolph landing on the platform. Very kind, very nice. I'm melting away into the Force after this posture check. Thank you, Mr. Neo Trip, for subbing.
Neo Trip just subscribed.
Being 353 sub points out of 500 for September. Thank you once again. And may the Force be with me. Always. Ha 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 ha. Not you. Ha. Dude, 460. 461? A level 5? Chris from Tech TV? I have no idea who you're talking about. You mean this emote? That emote? You can unlock that emote. That's a tier 3 emote though, not a tier 1. Because if it was a tier 1, everyone would be using it. But gotta make it exclusive to the tier 3 subs. Like Eclipse Empire, who loves using it. Or like Loyal Moses, who uses it sometimes, though. Loyal's nice, because he doesn't remember me from that. I gave out popcorn, Liz. Okay, more popcorn? Fine. Add points, all. We got to 461, so we'll say 4,600,000. Yeah, there we go. So there, you got, because we were at level 5, but then when 461, you got additional popcorn, which you can gamble and give away and duel each other. It's random fun. It's just totally random fun. Yes, Mr. Neo Trip, thank you for that. I am still around. I am still kicking. Of course, there's a link to, I've got a new life advice YouTube channel. I haven't recorded it yet tonight, but basically I'm here every night at 6 p.m. I'm here. I'll show the things that I picked up for the day. I'm usually 3D printing something. I also have started to do different types of videos for the different YouTube channels. In the mornings, I record a... give me a second. You can head over to Twitter. That's probably an easy place. I post a motivational video in the morning to like Twitter, TikTok, Instagram stories, Facebook stories, LinkedIn, and then my life advice YouTube channel. And then during the broadcast now, I'm recording two YouTube videos, like a tech-oriented one for my classic YouTube channel, because that's what everybody wants, and that's honestly the only way that people see me. So I'm like, all right, if it brings more people into the Twitch streams, great. And then I post life advice, and I haven't laid down the life advice video today, so I'm going to be recording that here soon. I need to get like some water though, because after Palpatine comes around, for some reason my throat's a little sore. But yes, we do have fun here, and I assume you're going to stick around now that you are a sub. Tonight's life advice is going to be tips for controlling your fear. So this is a re-record from an earlier advice video that I did that just I don't think was going to do that well, even re-uploading. Let me check the new comments. Any new comments for the new videos? Nothing as of right now. But that is fine. No complaints. Poopy Palpyrillo. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm going to get some water. I'll be back, and then we're going to... I did a posture check. I'm literally sitting up as straight as I can. Like, I can't sit up any more straight than this. I'm going to get some water. Leave you looking at the Stormtrooper figure printing, and then I'll be back to record the advice video. Yeah, actually, I need it now. Yeah, I need it now. Just because it's like... And it's going to give me the water, so I don't have to go anywhere. Ha-ha! Alright. Suga, 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 suga. Can't have enough of these. Revolio Clockberg used to be a site called live.perillo.com. Watch back in the day. Anyone hear of it? Not really. Have you tried clicking that link? What happens when you click the link to live.perillo.com? Has anybody tried that? Has anybody tried clicking the link of live.perillo.com? Have you done that? Suga, suga, not vegan, not vegan. There we go. Got my suga and the Jawa. I got the Jawa. I know, I'm opening 2 Star Wars figures today. I didn't find anything thrifting. Gotta remember, this Jawa's got like 3 weapons, including the small one. You get some nerd opening toys and talking about iPhones? Really, Liz? Is that what you get at live.perillo.com? That site went to hell. Whatever happened to Chris Perillo? I wonder if he's dead. You know, he looks unhealthy. I think he's dead. Seriously, I'm gonna have to, like, optimize search terms for that. What, honey? Whoever gets the daddy first, whoever wins. There we go. Thank you. No, but I'm going to be doing the advice video here. You enjoyed the early AM stream? Awesome. Let's be careful stepping on things. Thank you. Yeah, Ryan, we know. Jerry did a good stream on about that the other day. I need to remember to drink more water, too, for sure. You want Jedi to do an advice video? At some point, that may be possible. She may have some advice. I'm going to check something here. Oh. Jesse Moreno commented. Oh, new comments here. Not perfect. Ooh, that's bad. Close all. What do I need to do? I need to remember to drink. Thank you. Yes, I do. Fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. What's this? what I wanted to check is my TikTok. Because for some reason, a video that I did 2 days ago took off. Like, yeah. Like, I'm at 192 followers on TikTok now. Wow. Here's my QR code. So if you want to scan it, there I am on TikTok. Just Chris Perillo. It's on people's FYP. I don't even know what FYP is. But, like, the video I did 2 days ago, If you talk about it, it's a dream. If you envision it, it's possible. But if you schedule it, it's real. Carl Sandburg was quoted as saying, "Time is the most valuable coin in your life. You and you alone will determine how that coin will be spent. Be careful you do not let other people spend it for you. If you talk about it, it's a dream. That one,
If you envision it,
it's got 507 likes, which is the highest I've gotten by far. 2,000 views, highest by far. Previous record
wisdom
was
from the internet. A bird sitting in a tree is never afraid of the branch breaking because her trust is not on the branch but on its own wings. Always believe in yourself and remember, no one is going to rescue you from you. Only good or better decisions might do that. Wisdom from
So
the internet.
this one was only 1,000 views, 1,200 views, 353 likes, 6 shares. How many shares did I get?
If you talk about it,
16. So 16 shares. So I'm learning the math of TikTok, right? So if I can get 16 shares, that increases the chance of by 1,000. Oh, wow, okay. That's cool. Oh, Liz just commented on my video. She just commented. Hang on, everybody. Liz just commented. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Biznot says, "You are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take her away!"
So we got this thing.
But I gotta be careful playing back these TikTok videos around Jedi because some of them definitely are not for, definitely not for kid ears. Alright, so that is good enough there. Let me go ahead and do not disturb it. Because we're gonna lay down some advice. Chris's Yoda TikTok page. It is my little Yoda TikTok page, yeah. Laying down little bits of inspiration every day. Oh, no TikTok there. Oh, that's right. But I post the same videos everywhere. Thank you for following Elderly Egg. I just so happen to have an egg with me here. Suga, 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 suga. I do not do funky dances, no. There's no funky dances on TikTok with me. Just the inspirational, motivational stuff. I should read your comments. Oh my god. Jeez, Liz. I thought I was a prima donna. Alright, let's see here. He's on Twitch every night. Oh, thank you. Liz is replying to people there. Liz also notes, sometimes a smile means you have gas. This is also true, especially when I'm a baby. Liz is noting that she is perfect. Okay. What an ego on that one. I thought this was a swollen head. Scotty Mac commenting on the latest video. I've yet to hear the quality in a phone review video in years. Pentax. Oh! Scotty Mac is Pentaxenstein. Pentax plus the monster. I've yet to hear about the call quality in a phone review video. Of all things to never talk about. That's funny, on a smartphone. Thank you for popping over to YouTube, watching it in totality, and liking, commenting. It helps, especially the first hour of a video. Although right now I'm on track. This one's on track to being like top 4. Not gonna crack that. Still, I'll take it. If it helps lead up to something else, if it brings more people to Twitch, I'll consider it a win. I can hear you now. I never met that guy, but a lot of people said that I reminded them a lot of that guy. You look like the guy. Can you hear me now? Really? Really? Alright. Am I going to buy a PS5 to play Knights of the Old Republic remake? Perfect Pick asks. No, probably not. If anything, I would do it on the PC because, you know, I work for Intel. It would probably be that. There's been my library is so big. I don't want to brag about it or anything, but I don't. Gaming is not my thing. I I've got so many games that I don't play. It's just there. It's always the last thing on my mind. I don't even have the Xbox, the latest Xbox. Like why? So I still have an Xbox One. Are you saying that Arc will be good enough for KOTOR? No, Kurt, don't. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that I have a PC that would be a good gaming. It's the PC I use for the stream. So like anything that I would do on the stream, it would have to effectively be done on that PC. I buy them and they sit in the wrapper. I'm a horrible gamer. See, I won't go that far. I won't. I'll buy the game if I intend on playing it. And the last one I really played through was Jedi Fallen Order. Played that on Twitch too. That was fun. And then of course, Cuphead. I'm more of a Cuphead type of gamer. I'm not gonna play that again, but when the Cuphead sequel's out, yeah, I'm gonna be Cupheading pretty much damn near every night. Seriously, Cuphead was... I beat it. I beat it while I was live on Twitch. But he's not saying that. Yeah, it's true. Toying around. Hello there. Suga. See, toying around gets me. Like he knows how important this egg is. Right? This egg that belongs to an action figure. He knows. I should try Celeste. Fair enough. When's it coming out? I'm not sure when the next Cuphead's coming out, honestly. We got a good quote here from Pentaxenstein. And when that happens, you are broken, betrayed, or left, or hurt, or death brushes too near. Let yourself sit by an apple tree and listen to the apples falling all around you in heaps, wasting their sweetness. Tell yourself that you tasted as many as you could. Oof. That's heavy. Sith Lord Brit says, and shout out to Sith Lord Brit. Sith Lord Brit! I asked my husband to pre-order me the phone 2. I need to ask if he did that. Oh, you better, because the shipping times they're further back. I will be getting mine on Friday, so I'll be unboxing on Friday, showcasing on Friday, restoring on Friday, potentially giving initial impressions on Friday, and then like I'll like, because that's the thing, is it's going to be getting set up, and so things aren't going to be like in place and optimized, but at least I can give some initial impressions of fluidity for the most part to see if it keeps up as things are installing. You're ordering with Visible, like Verizon, but cheaper. I've never even heard of that, Amish Ace, and thank you for the shout out there, Liz. You never get the rush just to show off to people. I think it's just, if you waited a year for a new one, I totally get it. Like, I used to upgrade my iPhone every year, and then that stopped after the iPhone 8 Plus. The 8 gigs of RAM with M1 Max plenty. I can't speak to that. Definitely not. So, like, I was saying that when I get the camera that I'm using here, this is usually my close-up camera that I have pointed down to the desk. This is the iPhone. This is the iPhone 8 Plus. So I've been using that lens. Sorry, I have my phone up there, so you're seeing the back. You're seeing the back of the Galaxy device. Let me just do it like that. Just get out of the way. May have to move that phone after all. You can see. Whoa. Oh, you can see this is the camera that I use for the preview. So see how I have it staged like that. But anyway, the iPhone that I'm going to be getting is going to be replacing this camera potentially and specifically in that position, and that's its primary use case. I don't really plan on using it as a phone necessarily, but given that the camera is the thing that everyone's talking about, I may end up using it in certain circumstances. So it's nice to have a modern iPhone to use in situations where I can better control, the photography that I want to take. It is like NORAD, isn't it? So I actually have a use case for the iPhone. It's quite pricey just for a camera. Well, like I said, if I need to take a picture somewhere else, I could do it. Or if I need to test a piece of software, or I need a backup. There was a time where a few weeks ago I needed a viable backup, and I didn't have one. Like the Pixel 4 just basically died. That's one of the reasons. That was the big driver for me getting the Galaxy Ultra, S21 Ultra. So it's more like I've always had a go-to iPhone, And so I guess old habits die hard. I'm not sure I could see myself without an iPhone. I mean, not just for backup purposes, but I mean, I don't even know if next year I would upgrade the new iPhone to another new iPhone. I don't know what they're going to push down the pike. I don't know what it's going to have to offer. You just bought a Sony mirrorless, but again, it's just a camera. I'm not that far off from an iPhone, I guess. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I would rather have something that was more versatile, that could be used as a camera when I need to use it as a camera, but not necessarily just being locked in as being a camera. Like the stream camera, I don't want to move. This is like, it's its job to record. That's its job, to record video, and that's it. This one. You know, for a secondary camera system, I need something that's there and out of the way and that works. Oh wait, hang on. Biznot did a Vader time. I missed the Vader time. I said it out loud, but I need to actually put on the Vader helmet. Thank you for the link to the new tech video, Liz. We have to lay down the advice video, which we're going to do as soon as I do this Vader time, and Biznot hopefully does not get mad at me. You are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take her away! Commander, tear the ship apart until you found those plans, and bring me the passengers. I want them alive! Dun, 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 dun. Oops. Oopsie doopsie, whoopsie poopsie. Welcome back to home. All I see is Jedi Master from a galaxy far, far away talking to us about his experiences on Apple and Samsung. What a great day to be alive. Yes! Hashtag Star Wars. Your first comment got deleted on micromanaging? Really? Coda 120. I wonder why. I can't believe I didn't start using my phone for a secondary webcam sooner. Big Jano, did it work? Didn't I make that suggestion for you? Telling you what to look into? Because you were always having refocus problems with your webcam? Oh, I tried to find you software. Maybe I didn't recommend re-incubate camo. Who's disliking the advice video? I'll give you one guess. One guess, Liz. I'll give you one. Alright, let's get this advice video staged for this Friday evening. Last item on my, not my bucket list, on my list. Elderly Egg asked what happened to geeks.perillo.com. Honestly, I got hit with, there was so much spam on it that I had to sunset it. So it no longer exists. Too much spam to deal with. And that existed in the days before Facebook as well. Really, Twitter was just starting to take off as well. Oh, hang on. I see your first comment. It got deleted again. Dude, it came in. Why are your comments not coming in? Ugh. I don't know why Coda 120. It was doing that to somebody else too. That just ticks me off. Liz is over here like commenting on all my videos on TikTok. I'm going to be doing a lot more rainy videos. Rainy from Seattle. You have to whitelist? Well, Coda 120, yeah, just let Liz know your name and she can get you whitelisted. Alright, here we go with the advice. Let me turn on my... You know, it's a popcorn kind of night. I think I'm going to make popcorn. I don't know. Do I have anything to watch? I watched Ted Lasso. I'm not sure how I feel about tonight's episode. Oh, there's a new movie that I wanted to watch. There are a couple new movies. Alright, here we go. Laying down the advice video after doing the tech video. Good to see you again. Yeah, no worries. You're being beckoned by your 10-year-old to play Overwatch. Family comes first. I mean, my daughter, I'm trying to get her into video games. She does Minecraft every so often. She likes that on her iPad. So, whatever it takes. Don't spoil, haven't seen Ted Lasso. I will not spoil it. We will see you tomorrow then, Mr. Neo Trip, live every night, 6 p.m. Foundation is coming, but it's not there yet that I know of. No, there was another new movie that I thought, oh yeah, I want to watch that. Oh, no, the series. Morning Show. Season 2 just launched, so I want to watch that episode. So that's my popcorn show for tonight. Cleaning my glasses so I can see. It's a belching beaver. I did not like belching beaver. I didn't like it. I tried it, Krusty, around your birthday. For your birthday, really. Alright, here we go with the advice. Okay, let's flip to this view. Krusty clock is ready to go. What do I need to do? I need to hit record first. Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and I love giving my thoughts, opinions, perspectives, advice. And I'm glad you're there to receive it. All that I do is really for you, because I'm not sure who else would be listening to me. No one's in the room right now, just this virtual room between you and I. And sometimes I may say something you're going to disagree with, or maybe you have another idea on how to approach a subject or solve a problem. By all means, speak up, because one size does not fit all, especially as far as advice is concerned. So I will keep an open mind if you do as well. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. But if you live in fear, your entire life will eventually lead to suffering. That's the problem. Okay, I'm going to do this again. I'll do it again. I feel I can do it better. Give in to your... No, Mystery Goat! Hello, Galaxy! I'm Chris Perillo, and I love sharing my thoughts, perspectives, opinions, advice with you, and I appreciate that you take the time to listen. But if I say something that you happen to not agree with, or maybe you think that something could be done better or in a different way, at least as far as addressing a problem is concerned, or talking about the subject at hand for any given time that I'm spending with you, anything that I might put out there, one size does not fit all as far as advice is concerned. So by all means, keep an open mind, but I will, in return, keep an open mind as well. I'm here for you, and I'm glad you're here for me. Fear is the subject I wanted to talk about today, because fear can grip you. And pretty soon, that grip that fear has is you. And there's no separating you from the actual fear. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. That's right. I'm quoting Yoda from The Phantom Menace. It's a great line. It's a perfect line. But what I'm telling you is, it's okay to feel fear. Your fight or flight response, that's normal. That's natural. It's instinctual. You've got to be afraid of certain things, because your life could very well be in danger. Those are rational fears. Those are fine. Those are normal. We're not necessarily talking about that. We're talking about the irrational fears. The fears that are real in your head, but not real in the world. And if you've lived your entire life with a fear, then it has become your life. It has, brought you into a space that may be increasingly difficult to escape the more time you wrap yourself around that blanket of fear. Because that fear that keeps you perceivably safe becomes a security blanket. And the problem with you constantly living in fear is that you force everybody around you to live in that fear as well. And I'm not saying that they fear you, but they understand, or potentially understand, that you make decisions based upon these irrational fears. Again, I'm not talking about the real fears. That's because two different subjects altogether. Irrational fears. Fears that can and should be faced. And that's my suggestion. It's an easy one. I'm not the first person to suggest this. I'd be surprised if you have not heard this recommendation before. You got to face your fear. You got it. Rational or irrational. You have to face it. Because if you don't, it's just going to continue to wrap itself around you and work its way through you and become you. You yourself will be inextricable from that fear. And that's something that's going to damage everything around you. You may not see it that way, but it will, because you're operating in a place that nobody else may be operating from. Nobody else has that fear, especially the irrational fears that only exist in your mind. And you living in that fear and staying in that constant state of fear is going to twist things from the inside out. It's not just a personal thing. It becomes an interpersonal thing when you're interacting with other people, and I'm guessing you do. Unless you're someone who exists on their own and never interacts with anybody at all in any way, shape, or form. You probably have personal relationships, or maybe you don't. Because maybe the fear that you have is something bad is going to happen. What's the possibility? What's the worst that could happen, right? Start working your way through facing that fear. I'm not saying it's easy, and I'm definitely not saying it's fun. But if you don't face it, you're doomed to suffer. It's inevitable. Hell, I'd argue that if you've been ignoring your fear for as long as you have, fears, whatever, especially the irrational ones, the ones that exist in your head, not the real ones, the fake ones that you've invented. I'm not saying you meant to do it. Many of the irrational fears that we have are psychosomatic, right? They exist. And we may not be able to explain them, but we still have to face them. Because our life and the experiences we have in our life could very well be halted and certainly stunted to a point where we can't enjoy life. Because the fear is keeping us in control rather than us controlling the fear. Because that's what happens when you've got the fear and you let it control you. You let it make the decisions for you. You're not in control. You want control? So many people say, oh, I want control. I need control in my life. Why does everyone else control my life? No. It's because you're not doing it, dude. That's why. Like, you're letting fear control you. That's why. So control your fear. There, you've controlled something. Because you can't control what other people do. You can't control what other people say. You can't control what other people believe. You can't control what other people think. You can only control yourself. And part of controlling yourself is keeping yourself in check. That's your responsibility. You are accountable to yourself. Don't turn to somebody else to help you get through what you need to process. They may help you along the way, right? Counselors, people to talk to, friends, family. They may help you along the way, but you still got to do the work. I can't tell you. I can't tell you this strongly enough. I try to finish that sentence there. This is on you. I'm not here to motivate you. I'm here to tell you you need to motivate yourself to control your fear rather than letting it control you. By facing it, by addressing it, by working through it, by talking about it, by sharing what it is that you think and what it is that you feel. To recognize that, wow, maybe I have been silly and this is an irrational fear and this is probably not going to happen if I do this, that, or the other thing. Sometimes we need a healthy shot of reality. Well, consider this a little bit of reality for you. I have fears. I'm certainly not sitting here on a gilded throne saying that I'm perfect. Absolutely not. I have fears, but I have learned to face them. And this is a lesson that has been hard learned by our daughter. You know, she's everyone's got fears, right? Especially children. But she hasn't quite figured out her strategy to work through her fears, because she still very much depends on us, her parents, to help guide her and be there for her. And so part of her growth is facing fears and her concerns, to recognize that she may be afraid of not being around us for, let's say, an hour's time when she might be with, my parents or her parents or family or, trusted individuals, people that we know, and, they're doing things in public and safe safe circumstances. Because we would, as parents, it would be a fear of ours to never put her in an unsafe situation, and certainly to have her be old enough that she could communicate to us or that we could recognize that something was wrong. I think we're past that point with Jedi now being 7 years old. There was a situation the other day where my parents, now that they've left, when they were still here, they wanted to spend some time with her. Jedi did not want to go, and she was just adamant. She did not want to go. Like, why? You know, they wanted to do all these things with you. And you could tell she wasn't saying it out loud, but she was afraid. She needed to process it. I was greatly concerned that she wasn't going to process it, that she was going to shelve it and revel in her fear. But we've had these conversations before, talking about how courageous she's been and how brave she is. And facing her fears is exactly what she needs to do to conquer them. And she must have thought about it long enough, and she flipped on a dime and decided, yeah, I'm going to go. And I asked her, what, that must have been really hard for you to process. What did you do? How did you arrive at that decision? And she says, I'm going to face my fear, because she knew that she's done it before, and she's been happy in doing it before and proud of doing what she did before. And she realizes the benefits of facing her fear. So if a 7-year-old can do it, you, as assumedly an adult or teenager or someone certainly older than 7 years old, you can do it too. Jedi is not going to be raised to not face her fears. Jedi is not going to be raised to be controlled by her fears. She's going to control her fears. She's going to face them. She's going to talk about them. We, as her parents, as her family, are going to do everything we can to protect her. But her fears are her fears alone to face. We cannot bear that burden. That's something we cannot do. You know, she's learning through us. She learns how to deal with this stuff as we deal with it. She's leveraging our strength until she has our own. So I wanted to relate that tale, and I thought, why not? Why not let everybody know that it is high time for you to compartmentalize your fears, face them, figure out your strategies, talk to somebody else, but stop, I beg you, stop letting fear control the decisions you make. You're in charge of you. All right, it's under 10 minutes. We got the advice video dumped. Bloop. You can ask for advice here. It can be slated for tomorrow. Correct. That advice video has now been recorded. I love OBS. So easy. All right, dumping over. Gonna upload to the advice YouTube channel. It's queued out for a week. I think I've got to figure out, thumbnail situation here. Sorry Junior says, I'm pretty much interested in hearing your thoughts and observations about the software experience with the new iPhone 13, how that compares to your Samsung. On it. Appreciate that. Okay, the current video is 4 out of 10 ranking, which is decent. It's not bad. Gonna ride the iPhone thing as long as I can. Got a stretch and a posture check. Thank you very much. Appreciated. Big fan. Big fan. Big fan. Might be time to charge the battery in the crusty clock. Nope, resetting it. Let me go ahead and get that over. Boop. There we go. It'll catch up in a second. There we go. Out of the advice view. Sometimes I forget. Well, apparently there was an earthquake somewhere, because my Twitter account was like... Ooh, the rainstorm's coming in soon, too. Carson? I don't know where that's at, but apparently Carson had an earthquake. I don't know where that's at. Okay, we're gonna Oops, nope. Thank Liz. Liz is the queen commenter on my on my TikTok here. Thank you, Liz, for the 10 bits. Oops. Oops. There we go. Good landing there, Asgardian Wookiee. Alright, has this copied over so I can clip it and get it uploaded? I don't have a description here, Liz. Okay, it did get copied over, so I'm going to clip it. Let me check the advice video channel. No new comments. Which is fine. This title is Tips for Controlling Your Fear. I had nothing else to call it. Oh, actually, I don't need to rename it yet. I can clip it first. And despite me using the laptop, need to use the mouse. And hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris. Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo. Okay, trimming. Now exporting, saving, and pretty soon it's encoded, uploading into the Life Advice channel. There we go. I have no description for it, Liz. Life Advice. Next. Oh, it's at subtitles at import from the latest video. Okay. Add cards. Liz, are you doing the cards and stuff? Sometimes it prompts me for them, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, I'm gonna make it private. Alright, it is uploading now. Nice! So good. So good to do another video. I feel accomplished. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! So, thank you everybody for joining tonight. It was a fun night. I feel like we accomplished quite a few things. Including the retro reboot. That's a cool handle, dude. Seriously, that is a pretty dang cool handle. Did you hear me? You heard me. Let's not spill it everywhere. Thank you. You were like tilting back. I'm like, I don't eat popcorn every night.
Friday night.
Mm-hmm. I feel I need to, if only because maybe I'm not getting enough calories. Well, I definitely went overboard with that today. Ate more than enough. Okay, I don't want to ruin the popcorn. I want to save it for the show. Extra fuel after a long day, indeed. No more wire hangers ever! You get a turd bar, and you get a turd bar, and you get a turd bar. Google could fix this. The apps are all, like, sometimes, here's the problem with the apps. The apps with an ab bar on the Pixel, Edward, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Sometimes there's a gap at the bottom. Other times there's not a gap at the bottom. Okay, and other times it's this kind of background. Other times it's that kind of background. I'm like, zero consistency. Zero consistency. Which, again, like on Samsung or a OnePlus device, although I haven't tried one with the Color OS, that one I'm kind of looking forward to trying. if I can toggle the nav bar, turn off the nav bar. Problem solved. Seriously. Turn it off. Problem solved. Let power users do it. Problem solved. Seriously. Done. You need more dark chocolate in your diet? Hey, Diana? One moment. Nope, never mind, she ate it. I was like, I know where there's some dark chocolate. She ate it. Oh, Diana. You like nooch with apples? I don't know if I could do that combo. Nooch is really easy to sprinkle into anything. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start wrapping up. Who's doing what tonight? Who do we got? Who we not rated in a while? Oh, Amish Ace. We have not rated him in ages. He's Makers and Crafting. He was here tonight. He's probably doing some Lego stuff, so shout out to Amish Ace. That's who we're going to raid. Thank you, everybody, for joining. I really do appreciate all the support we got, especially from Pentaxenstein. I'm blanking on how to say it exactly. Pentaxenstein, yes? And thank you for the comments on the new YouTube videos. Very, very, very much appreciated. You need more cowbell? Well, just ask Fix him, dude. He's got plenty. Thank you. Once again, I love you. I appreciate you. And at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices, and may the Force be with you always. Appreciate all the support. Can't say that enough. I'll be back again tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Dropping more videos. Talking trash. Eating cereal because it's Saturday. Saturday cereal. Cannot wait. Even though I had some this morning. Maybe that's why I was off. Can't have too much cereal, in my humble opinion. RC Maniac, good to see you. Peace to you as well. Here we go. We are going to be Tuscan rating Amish Ace in 3, 2, 1. Oh, crap. I closed the window. Schmidt. Oh, no.
Hagar the Great. What's up, Hagar? Thank you for that raid.
What? Oh, no. I rated too.
Look out, buddy. Oh, my God. Conversation anyway. Double raid? No. Dude, Chris.
Double raid?
Chris, did you like my new raid intro?
Yeah.
I put that together last night. Chris and Hagar, you guys are awesome. Oh, my God. You guys, I just started a stream, alright? I just started a stream.
Yay.
What is happening? Oh, God.